Hi guys, good evening and welcome back to another video. We're going to talk about the strategy which we are going to apply in the last video where I discussed, this put ratio spread where if the market falls down, how it will handle it. And if the market suddenly rises, how it will be handled. Last video was enough for discussion about the weekly outlook. I'm just going to continue on the strategy because this strategy, there were many questions, many doubts. So let me just clarify it and how I executed in my demo. I'll show it to you. And the live update, which I gave the Underground Traders Group members, that also I will discuss. The main objective of this is to, let's continue on the basis of some strategy. So many people ask the question, how can we execute it? First, when we discussed the strategy, market was closed Thursday evening, right? So we had the previous analysis. 5th to 8th market will be in one direction, and then market on till 12th we wanted to know what is going to happen, right? So we had two options, whether market will immediately bounce, or we had the other option of market on 9th Friday it will gap down and it will go sideways, correct? Apart from all this, we had something we called the boundary level, right? Boundary level, we discussed this in the last video. If you haven't seen that, definitely do watch it again. Boundary level, we took it as 38 to 50% zone, right? This is the base of our strategy, that this is a possible way forward. We're not talking about OI analysis. We're not talking about your FI, DI, buying and selling figures. All that kid stuff is not for us. We are talking about something more important, price and time. Price analysis, we did it and we concluded that if market falls, it will be some fourth wave, and we're expecting it to come in this region, 38 to 50% zone, or it has to break your 25th April low. This is Nifty spot chart. If you look at Nifty, GIFT Nifty's chart, same thing, 25th April low, GIFT Nifty already hit. It has already come to the boundary level and it has already bounced from here, right? This is the total difference which is happening in GIFT Nifty and spot chart. GIFT Nifty is moving ahead, right? And Nifty spot chart is playing catch up. That is an issue. So right now, how do we play this? The plan, the analysis is completely same. There's no change at all. The only one thing, if you have a doubt whether market tomorrow, there was some geopolitical news also, like US suddenly announced that there was a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, and Pakistan again violated the ceasefire. Whatever may be the news, and if there's a positive sentiment tomorrow morning, will the market immediately turn around? So the strategy, we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about the news based events. We're totally talking about market structure. If you draw 30 to 50% zone of the previous fall, correct? I've always told you 38 to 50% is always known, which I call it as zone of continuation. Zone of continuation means if the price wants to continue, if this downtrend wants to continue, it should take some resistance near this and then continue, right? This is your sell on rise method, zone of continuation. So tomorrow, if there's whatever sentiment happens and market continuously sustains above this, not just one spike, market has to sustain about completely, right? Only then you can plan for a bullish setup. But the strategy we applied, it is for all market, right? So all conditions. So this was the strategy which I showed you on Thursday evening. And this was, remember, Thursday evening. Friday market didn't open. And what did I tell you? As per this boundary level, you can see this part. We had break even near 23,200, approximately 220, something like that. And the other side is completely open. Means if the market falls down, right? If market falls down on Friday, like this happened, you will still be in profit if you have executed the strategy as per the hypothetical scenario. Here the entire issue was very simple, that when the next day came, when the next day happened, it is like I said, the values will change. That is only a theoretical demonstration I gave you. What I did was I executed the strategy at 12 o'clock or approximately around 12 o'clock, noon, right? So in my demo account, what did I do? I executed the same strategy, but I did it in a different way. Let me show it to you. This is the original strategy we discussed, 600, 750, 1 second, 500, right? Something like this. This was the original strategy we discussed, right? Like this. This is the original strategy. But after the gap down and till noon, right, market didn't do anything. It went sideways. The values of your put and call, everything changes. So we had what? 500, 23,500, 23,600, and 23,750, right? If I show you the option chain, it's like this. Okay. So what does this give us? First, let me just address it to you. This, I'm using a Sensible platform for my demo trading. If you don't know what it is, if you've never used it, I'm assuming everyone has some exposure to this platform and how to make a strategy. If you don't know, if you're new to it and first time you're seeing this, feel free, completely free to just drop a comment suggesting you want to learn about it. I will make a small guide video, nothing complicated, 10-minute guide video. They are not paying me for showing this. I am doing it out of my own pocket and time, right? So don't worry about it. If you have no idea what these deltas are, if you don't know what strike wise IVs are, if you don't know what strategies are, ratio spreads are, don't worry about it. Just drop a small comment, say you want to learn, right? So I will dedicate some of my time, own personal time. I'll make a guide video for you so that you can operate and experiment and try something new on your own. Okay. So this was Thursday evening so far, 23,500, 600, 750. But when I executed my positions, it was around 9th Friday, 12:18 p.m. in the afternoon, right? 12:18 p.m. in the afternoon is actually close to your noon time. So before the European market opens. Simple thing, prices have changed. Prices have completely changed at that time. So that time market was giving me off market. This is the hypothetical scenario, right? 9,000 on expiry date. If the market closes anywhere above here, right? What did I tell you? If market closes anywhere above this zone, your boundary level, if market on expiry day, that is 15th, if market closes anywhere above it, I will get 9K approximately. This was the theoretical strategy we saw. Practically, when the market opened at 12 o'clock, same thing was giving me only 5,500, right? Approximately 5,500. Let me just go to another simulator. I'll show you exact values. Here, this I'm using Stock Mock. I don't know if you heard about it, but again, Stock Mock is also a good simulator. You can go in history, you can go back and you can have the accurate data of price and you can test your strategies there. Again, if you want a small demonstration how to use it, this is not free, guys. Stock Mock is not free. Sensible is free if you have a Zerodha account or maybe whatever platforms you have used. But this Sensible does not have historical back testing. Right? That is an issue with Sensible. This Stock Mock has it, so I'm using this for this demonstration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the date first thing. We are going to go to the time of my execution. When I executed at 9th around 12:18 p.m. in the afternoon. So we'll go to 9th and then we are going to change the time to 12:18 p.m. Right? So this is giving me the live feed of data, historical data, when the market was open on your 9th at 12:18. This is the option chain. All right. So what did I execute? If I had executed the same strategy at that time, what was our strategy here? Buy put option 23,750, sell put option 23,600, sell 23,500. Okay. So let me do the same thing. 2,500, sell this and sell this, right? Same strategy. This would give me around 6,300. Now you can see when I'm moving my cursor, there's some green color. You can see written there. Spot chart was moving, and expiry 15, right? Expiry 15th May shows 6,300 maximum profit if market expires anywhere above my boundary level. Anywhere above my boundary level, if market expires on 15th, right, I would make only 6K. So it is a big drop from your 9K to 6K. 9K theoretically was good, sounds nice, right? 6K was a little bad. All right. So what did I do? What did I do? I'll just show you something. Making this strategy and implementing it is not basic, it is little above basic. You can say intermediate level. But executing it on different stages, right? If you want to execute it on different stages, that is advanced. So what did I do? This is what I did on your 12th, exactly at 9:18. What did I do? You can see that there are three legs. There are three legs we have. All right. There is one put option, sell, put option, sell, and one put option buy. Correct. What did I do is I selected, I didn't execute this part. I didn't execute this part. First half, only one half. I executed only this first thing. Okay. So how does that look now? How does that look? I'll just remove this. It looks something like this. It's a debit spread, basically. All right. Basic debit spread. I executed this. Now you see that this part is negative for me, meaning if the market is above 23,750 or 700, where is my boundary level again? 23,700. If the market is above this on 27, sorry, on 15th, on 15th, if it's above this, what will happen? I will be in a loss. That is your debit spread, right? But what is your entire plan? Your entire plan is to make this strategy, but I have only executed half first. So what is my idea? Why did I do this? Is because if market falls, if on Monday morning suddenly some bad news comes and market falls, that time I will execute the full strategy. Okay, that is the plan. So I did only half now. Then second half I'll do on Monday. So now question is, what if, like I always told you, you have to think in two minds. What if market does not fall on Monday? What if market gaps up? Correct? Because looking at your Gift Nifty's chart, it has given a rally. If you look at Gift Nifty's chart, it has given us a rally and gone sideways so far. Right? We don't know whether it will dance as per normal conditions or whether it will create some abnormal spike in the market. We don't know that, right? So Nifty spot is currently following Gift Nifty. I don't know why this is happening, but it is happening. This is my observation. So I have to give some protection to this part, right? We executed half of it is executed. Now I have to give protection to this part, because if on Monday morning I don't want to be in loss, correct? So what did I do? To cover this part, I have executed a FAR OTM option sell. Let me just check which one is it. It is 24,500 call option sell with hedge 24,850. Okay. 24,500 call option sell with 24,850 hedge. Right? So it looks something like this. If you can see very clearly, that negative part from 24,750 till 24,500. So 23,750 to 24,500. This became negligible or no issues with that, right? It became almost break even time. So if market by any chance it does not fall down at all, and on Monday morning it is near 24,500 or anywhere here, right, till expiry also, it will be break even for me. Correct? It will be break even for me. right? As simple as that. The final strategy is the same, but I am executing it on different levels. This is the advanced part. Okay, simple as that. Now, when I've done that, it looks something like this. Now, why does my strategy, what I executed, look a little bit different? It looks like this. Not like this. One second. Yeah, it looks different, right? It looks different like this. It's not the same as this. It's not the same as this. Because towards the end of the market, yeah, around 1 p.m., not end of the day, but around 1 hour later, what did I see was 1,500 points away, 22,500 put option, 1,500 points away. Right? At that time, I think price was trading around 24,000. That was the at the money, right? If I just show you 24,000 at the money, right? At around 1 o'clock. So if I go 1,500 points away, that put option was trading around 46 rupees because of high VIX and all the uncertainties. 46 rupees, 1,500 points away. This should be 10 to 13 rupees only as normal VIX. If there's a normal VIX in the market, it should be only 10 rupees to 13 rupees, but 1,500 points away, it was 46 rupees. It's very, very good premium for option sellers. So what did I do? I took that opportunity. I sold that put option. That is why it looks like this. And right now, my entire position, if I show you this entire position is that till 24,500, I am protected. And if the market gives me a sudden fall also till 22,300, I am protected. This is a big, big range. So 22,300, if you see, it is here. I'll just zoom out and show you where is 22,300. This is 22,300. So my entire range, if next week market falls, any bad news, whatever happens, obviously that is not my aim. My aim is to create a boundary level here only, right? But as safety level for Monday, I have this much range, right? And on top, I have range till 22,000. Sorry, this is 24,500 and this is 22,300. I have this entire range to play with on Monday. Okay, now let's go to a little bit practicality. Let's see if market gaps down. First thing, we'll see the other case first. The mistake side. If market gaps up because there's a ceasefire news, right? So Monday morning around, let's take time as 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. Okay, Monday morning 9:30 a.m. if market is gapping up 300 points. If market on Monday gaps up, so what I've set the date as Monday. Like again, if you don't know how to change this, check this. If you want to learn just basics, how to see the PL table, Greek strategy chart, all that, I will explain it to you. There's no issues, but just let me know in the comments if you really want to learn it. Okay, so Monday morning gap up, what happens? I will be, my projected profit will be 300 rupees, right? It's not a big, it is meant for protection only, right? From this entire strategy, what I made, it is protecting me in case there's a sudden gap up of 300 points also. Monday morning, 9:30 a.m., right? So if I look at this chart of Nifty, where is 300 points? 300 points, 23,000, 24,300, somewhere here. From here, suddenly, if market gaps up, I will still be in profit. I will not be in loss. Correct? Same thing. Let's discuss what if market gaps down 300 points. Let's see market. If Monday morning, if market gaps down 300 points, what will happen? 23,700. I will be in a profit of 6,900 rupees, right? If there's a gap down of 300 points. I'm just telling you, just wild example, 300 points move game, if it comes, right? If market does not go anywhere, if market is exactly flat open, right? Flat open 10, 15 points or 100 points range, flat open. What will happen then? So in that case, let's take 24,000 exactly here. I'll be in 4,000 profit because of decay, options decay. I will be in a profit of 4,000 if market does not move at all, right? So gap up 300 points, gap down 300 points, flat. All three cases, I will be safe. This is how you make a strategy. Now, what do I want to do? Once any direction opens, next step. Next step is based on market structure. If this 38 to 50% zone is broken, like we decided, right? If market has to reverse, this zone has to break and market has to sustain above it, not just break and fall down, false breakout. No, it has to break and sustain above it. Then what will I do? I will remove the upper part, right? I will remove this part completely. Your 24,500, I will remove it, right? And this position will already be in profit. I will bring it closer to complete my original strategy. Why should I complete this first? The reason is, if by any chance market sustains above this and suddenly decides to fall, now why should it fall? Question mark, why should it fall? I've told you before also that we are approaching an important week. You have seen the last couple of videos. This week is important. On 13th, Tuesday, right? We have two important data points. One is your Indian inflation rate. Next one is US inflation. I have discussed this in detail already. The global macro issues with in the US, how the Fed interest rate, inflation data, all that we have discussed in much detail. The fight between Trump and Powell, the Cold War type, cold speech war. One is saying this guy's a fool. The other is saying I don't care. All that we have discussed in so much detail. I don't want to repeat it again. And that's an important point that is coming on Tuesday, right? And we also have our border tensions going on. So both cases, if something like this happens, it will break above this, sustain for one day, and suddenly falls down, right? So in that case, my final strategy will still be in place. I will still be in profit. Okay, this is what I wanted to explain, guys. A small adjustment type. How will I adjust this strategy? Again, live updates when I gave to the underground traders group, I did not tell them this is my execution. I did not tell them to execute this. I do not tell anyone to trade. Again, like I told you, I only share my views, my research, so that it can benefit you in your own studies. All right, especially the advanced concept members, those who are studying seriously. How do we convert analysis into a strategy? That you must learn. So analysis, we have, the wave structures, how to identify. We have very high levels of requirement to qualify a simple wave. Simple wave also, we have to look for different parameters, and then we uh, confirm that this is the wave, right? So all that is there. And right now, a simple strategy, this is not actually a basic strategy. It is a little bit little bit complicated. Slightly, it's above basic level, intermediate level, but you execute it in an advanced way. Execution is the advance. So mostly all strategies, option selling strategies or option buying, debit spreads, also combination of option buying and selling, or one's level of basic. Some of them are a little bit above basic, right? But the advanced part is about your execution. How will you execute? When will you execute? All right. I've told this before also, that we have discussed a lot of price analysis, how to do price analysis. So many things I've discussed from the past 1 year or more. And now we are going to shift towards understanding strategies. Okay. We are going to learn how to build strategies, how to convert that analysis into strategies. That is my goal. We are going to complete this. And in the meantime, obviously, your other learnings videos will be there, time videos, your FRVP videos, your liquidity, all that we'll discuss. But your main topic, which we'll be discussing for this entire year and coming forward, is strategies and how to convert that analysis into strategies. Like I told you, I'm making all these videos for especially those members who are studying the Elliot Wave master course, right? It's available in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and English. Same channel. You can also see it in the regional channels if you want to, right? All these videos are available in Tamil and Hindi also. Okay. The link for the channels are in the description. Go have a look there. Point to be noted is that those who are studying the Elliot Wave master course and those who have gone to the higher level, advanced concepts, learning all that price analysis and that some time analysis I've given for the advanced concept members, what are you going to do with that? You can't mix it and make bread halwa with that, right? You can't make pongal, you cannot make pizza with that. You have to apply it and understand how do you convert that into a strategy. So this is what we will be focusing on majorly for this entire year. Okay. Thank you guys. Take care and be safe. Next week is going to be hectic. So I hope you have enough rest over the weekend because it's going to be mental fry next week. There's a lot of volatility will be there. Breakfast, those who are following the breakfast demo, all of you also will face a lot of volatility. I hope you have made your own strategy, where's your target, stop loss and all that. Follow it with discipline. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.